All right, this is the Avyakt Murli of 15th of December 2008. 15th of December 2008. And the title is At the Time of the Establishment of One Kingdom, One Religion, and of Law and Order. At the time of establishment of one kingdom, one religion, and of law and order, transform yourself and become a world transformer. See, we have to transform the whole world, but for that, we have to prepare ourselves a lot. We have to transform ourselves tremendously. Yes, and what are we creating? A kingdom where there is no division, where there is only one religion, and there is complete law and order. So today, Babdada is seeing all his Raj Dulare, royal, specially beloved children. Yeah, the meaning of the word Raj is king, royal, and Dulare, specially beloved children everywhere. A handful out of multi-millions receive this special affection from God. Yeah, we have talked about this, right? It's not just love, but also affection that we get from Baba. With this godly affection, that is Dular, Bab Dada has made each child a master of three thrones. The first one is the throne of the forehead of the right to self sovereignty. What is the first throne? Is the throne of the forehead of the right to self sovereignty. The second is Bab Dada's heart throne. And the third is the throne of the right to the kingdom of the world. And so the third is the throne of the right to the kingdom of the world. The Father has given these three thrones to his loving Dulare children. The three thrones, the first is the throne of the forehead, where the soul sits. The second is Bapdada's heart throne. And the third is the throne of the right to the kingdom of the world. By having these three thrones in your awareness all the time, each child has spiritual intoxication. So all of you children remain happy on seeing the inheritance you receive from the Father. Do you not? Let's take a moment to see ourselves sitting on these three thrones. First, on the throne of the forehead, between and behind the eyes. I am a soul animating this body. And then the throne of Baba's heart. Let's see ourselves in Baba's heart. It is so cozy, so warm, so comfortable, so lovely. And then let's see ourselves in the golden age, atop that throne of the world sovereignty. See yourself adorned with the best clothes and ornaments and a wonderful crown that is placed on your head. And see how many souls are there. Your coat is so wonderful. Yeah, so the song automatically keeps playing in your heart, does it not? Wah, Baba, wah, wah, my fortune, wah. Wah, Baba, wah, wah, my fortune, wah. You have received in your practical lives what you never even dreamt of. Here at the hospital where I go, wherever I go, I see people dying in front of me. This cancer, that cancer, there's so much of pain, so much of suffering. And I feel that we are so privileged. We have so much. And then we, apart from all that, we have health. So first is we have health, we have eyes, ears, everything. But also we have Baba with us. And we don't know what is pain and suffering really. And all the pain and suffering that we create is our own illusion. So, no, from now onwards, do you feel inspired that no matter what, you'll never have any suffering inside, right? It'll only be happiness in your heart. So, what is Baba saying? At this confluence age, together with these thrones, Bab Dada has made you experience the flying stage through the double crown. At this confluence age, together with these thrones, Bab Dada has made you experience the flying stage through the double crown. Bab Dada was seeing the double crown form of all the children. So, three thrones and two crowns. One was of the royalty of purity. The first crown was the royalty of purity, and the other was of the crown of the responsibility of service. So, first crown was the crown of the royalty of purity, and the other was the crown of the responsibility of service. Today, Bab Dada checked the speed of effort of all the children everywhere, because all of you can see and also know the speed of the time. Bab Dada was seeing the inheritance of the fortune of the kingdom that each one of you has received from the Father. Your kingdom, your future attainment, and the sanskars that all of you will have in the future in a natural way and will be part of your nature should be experienced now for a long period of time. I know it's a long sentence. What Baba is trying to say is that all that we will experience in a natural way in the golden age, we need to start experiencing all these right now, again in a natural way. That needs to be part of our life at this time, our psyche. This is because that is a new world. For example, there we'll be happy, so we have to be happy now. There we will live with love and kindness and compassion and unity, so we have to live with love and compassion and unity right now. There will be forgiving, so here we have to be forgiving. Your future attainment and the sanskars that all of you will have in the future in a natural way and will be part of your nature should be experienced now for a long period of time. So, for a long period of time, we need to practice this. It's not that today I'll be peaceful and tomorrow I'm going to become peaceless. Today I'm going to be loving and tomorrow I'm not going to be loving. No. I have to practice this way of life now for a long period of time. And it's not going to happen automatically. We have to work on all of these things, making conscious effort at every moment, at every step. Do I want to be negative or do I want to be positive? Every moment we have to make that conscious decision. This is because that is a new world, that is Naya Sansar, and that new world is being created with the new sanskaras of all of you. See, we are going to create the new world with our new sanskaras that we are creating at this time. So you are experiencing the specialities of the new world, are you not? You are experiencing the specialities of the new world, are you not? You have the intoxication of what there will be in your kingdom, do you not? Your hearts say, our kingdom, our new world is about to come. Your new world is about to come. Your kingdom is about to come. How does that sound? So Bap Dada was seeing to what extent the specialities of that new world have emerged in the effort making lives of the children. You already know what the new sanskars and specialities of the new world are. And we have to create these right now. We have to become embodiments of these from now onwards over a long period of time. The specialities of the new world have emerged in the intellects of all of you. You know them, do you not? You remember them and you know them. The first speciality, check to what extent each speciality has emerged in you. The main speciality is of one kingdom. Just as there is naturally only one kingdom there, there's no other kingdom there. In the same way, look at your confluence aged life as to whether there is just one kingdom in your life. Or is there sometimes another kingdom too? So in the golden age, we'll have one kingdom. And right now in the confluence age, we have to check whether we have one kingdom or not. If while moving along with the kingdom of yourself, there's also the kingdom of Maya, then would you have the sanskaras of one kingdom? Are we ruling our kingdom or are we letting Maya rule our kingdom? So if Maya comes and rules our kingdom, then we won't be able to create the sanskara of one kingdom. From one kingdom, there isn't another kingdom also ruling at the same time, is there? Is it the kingdom of God's Srimad? Or is there sometimes suppression by Maya? So is it the kingdom of God's Srimad? Or is there sometimes suppression by Maya? There isn't Maya's kingdom in your heart, is there? So check this, check your chart in these aspects. Now at the confluence age, is it God's kingdom or does Maya also suppress you? Have you checked this? Check this right now. You check your chart, do you not? So if there are two kingdoms even now, how would you claim a right to one kingdom? Are the dictates of Maya mixed with Srimad? In the same way, there is the one religion, there will be the one kingdom and the one religion. Religion that is dharma means dharna. So these two words, dharma means religion, but religion gets created because of inculcation, imbibing, the behavior, the conduct. So what is your special dharna? The dharana of purity. So check, has the nature of purity become constantly natural in your thoughts, words, actions, relationships, and connections? Just as in your kingdom, there will be the inculcation of purity naturally, in the same way has the dharana of purity at this time become natural and part of your nature. You know your eternal form and your original form is purity. So check, is your one religion, that is your purity, natural? Nature works even when you don't want it to. Yeah, people say this is by nature. That means that gets activated on its own and it manifests automatically. So if purity has become our nature, then that is what will manifest. What do some children say in their heart to heart conversations? They say very, very sweet things. They say, I didn't want to, but sometimes the trace of impurity emerges in my thoughts or in my words. This happens because there are the sanskaras of many births. So, one religion means that the dharana of purity has to be natural and part of your nature. Even when there is some force in your words and you say, then that wasn't anger. but I became a little forceful. So, what is that force? It is a child of anger. So, when will the sanskar of one religion become natural? So, check, and together with checking, what else do we have to do? Baba says also bring about change with the powers you have received from the Father. Yes, just checking is not enough. One needs to change as well. Why? Why checking is not enough? See, from Baba's point of view, whatever we do, it's not enough. Baba always wants to take us one notch higher. So, why checking is not enough? Because what happens is if we keep checking and we don't change, then frustration, disappointment sets in. See, people in the world, they don't even check, so they can't change. So they live in their la la land, their bliss of ignorance. So when we start checking ourselves, we go through the pain of knowledge, pain of knowing. You understand? We have talked about this many times. We go from the bliss of ignorance to pain of now knowing what needs to be changed. So coming to Baba, this path of spirituality in general becomes a little painful experience in the beginning. Understand? But then, as we start to change, as we start to take Baba's powers through connection with Baba in meditation, then we are able to start changing ourselves. And that change itself is very rewarding, very fulfilling for the soul. You know, when you buy new clothes, you feel good at least for a few days. Right? You buy new shoes or something, whatever, or maybe it's a new car, new house. You feel good, right? Everybody feels good. Yes. And so when you change yourself, it's like you're buying a new self. You understand? And so it feels great. You know, we get bored meeting the same people over and over again, right? So every time you change yourself, you meet a new version of yourself. Yeah, you understand? And this is how you see Baba teaches us. Let's say if I become stagnant and what I was yesterday is the same version that I am today. Yeah, then you'll be bored with me. Yeah, what is new? Is the same. But if I constantly change, if I constantly evolving, if I'm constantly learning, transforming, then every day I'll present myself as something new, some new person. So then others will also feel good. Yeah, I'm meeting a new person. Yes. So would you like to meet a new you every day? That's what Baba is teaching us. We will change ourselves every day. Yeah, it's like, we'll reinvent ourselves. So Baba is saying, Bab Dada is now at least drawing your attention to this in advance. If you make intense effort to check and then change, there is a margin. But after some time, the board of suddenly or too late definitely has to be put up. Don't then say that Baba didn't warn you. This is why the time for making effort has now passed. But you still have time to make intense effort. The last few days are left. Last little time is left for us to make intense effort. So check, but do not just check. Also bring about change at the same time. Check, but do not just check. Also bring about change at the same time. Today in the evening meditation, we will hold this thought that we're going to change. We'll see ourselves changing, transforming, reinventing ourselves. Some of you check yourselves but do not have the power to change yourselves. Checking and change should both take place simultaneously. What is the self respect and praise of all of you? What is your title? Master Almighty Authority, one with all powers. Are you a master with all powers, or do you just have some powers? And now Baba is talking about powers because for change, we need power. So if we want to transform ourselves, we need power. But where do we get the power from? This reminder Baba is talking about, that we are master almighty authorities, that we are powerful souls. So those who say that they are masters with all the powers, raise your hands. Acha, congratulations, master with all the powers. However, what can be said if you are masters with all powers and are not able to bring about change? See, one is if we don't have power to change. The second is we have power to change, but yet we are not able to change. So, what can be said if you wish to change your own sanskaras and nature, but are not able to change them? Ask yourself, am I a master with some powers or a master with all powers? When a master with all the powers has the thought, I have to do this, then it is already accomplished. There won't then be the thought, will it happen? I will see about it. I cannot do this. Dot, dot, dot. So now, according to the time, the result should be that. Yeah, what is Baba saying? These thoughts, will it happen? What will happen? Ask yourself, am I a master with some powers or a master with all powers? When a master with all powers has the thought, I have to do this, what would that mean? Baba is saying that it is already accomplished. There won't then be the thought. And what kind of thought won't be there? Or what kind of thoughts won't be there? Because there is never one thought, especially negative and base thoughts, there is never one. There are a slew of negative thoughts that come to us. So, one thought Baba is saying, will it happen? I will see about it. I cannot do this. So now, according to the time, the result should be that. Whatever thought you have, that thought and your becoming that form should both take place at the same time. Just like checking and changing, both should happen simultaneously. Here to Baba is talking about thought, having a thought, and you becoming that should both take place at the same time. Oftentimes we say, right, I'm changing, I'm changing. And then it takes so much time for the change to happen. And then people get bored. You remember there was this one Avyakt Murli that we read, talked about, given that example about a magician. Let's say you've gone to see a magic show and the magician is going to show a trick. Now, let's say the trick involves changing a handkerchief into a rabbit or a pigeon. Yeah, you've seen such kind of magic shows. So now if that magician is going to do that and he takes 1 hour to do that, you'll be like so bored. She'll go to the organizers and say, give my money back. Right? You need things to happen quickly. When he does it in an instant, that's when the fun is. That's when the joy is for others who are watching us. So who will change in a second? Will tonight be the night? The deciding night. We will change, we'll transform completely. Tomorrow it will be a totally reinvented soul, regrouped, total transformation. How's that? Will that happen? Who says yes? Tomorrow there'll be a new person who will be born. The old version will die. It always has to be better, you see. It can never be worse. It might seem that it is worse. Sometimes we feel, oh no, I'm going downhill actually. I've become worse. Why do I get upset all the time? Why do I get angry all the time? I get irritable. All these things come to us. But no, remember that only the better version of yourself is waiting for you every day. Yeah, so now the new year, the Avyakt year is about to come. It is going to be 40 years of receiving Avyakt sustenance. So it is now 72 years since you have been receiving Avyakt sustenance and sustenance through the corporeal form. So will you not give Bapdada the return of the sustenance you have received from both fathers? Just think, what is the sustenance you have received and what has been practical? Bapdada saw that even now there are two things Baba is cautioning us against. That there is carelessness and then there is royal laziness. First is carelessness and the second is royal laziness. The royal laziness is, it will happen. I will become that. I will reach there. See, these three sentences, nothing wrong with these three sentences, but how we are saying them. Yeah, so in parenthesis, it is written language of procrastination. Rather, if we say it with determination, it will happen. I will become that. I will reach there. You're going to say that? It'll happen. Yes. The carelessness is I'm doing it. Language of. What is that language of? See what is Baba saying. It is in parenthesis, language of making excuses. This has to happen, but this has to be done. I will change when you will change. When this happens, then I will do this. Yeah. So, however, there is a difference in your saying and your doing. Babdada continues to smile on seeing one scene. What do you say? At least this should happen. Do this first, and I will then be able to move forward very well. See what Baba is saying. What do we say? What do we say? At least this should happen. Do this first, and I will then be able to move forward. There is the attitude of wanting others to change. But in some cases, the attitude for self-transformation is a little less. So now change the attitude of. So royal laziness in parenthesis was the language of procrastination, and carelessness was the language of making excuses. So we will leave all of those. But right now, Baba is saying the attitude of looking at others. Don't look at anyone. Whom do we look at? Ourselves and Baba. So constantly compare yourself with Baba. That's the best thing. You know, I have wasted so much of my life comparing with others. Yeah, how much time I have wasted in these kind of things. Yeah, so there's no point. Just keep on moving forward. Look at yourself, what you were yesterday. You compare yourself with what you're becoming today. Yes. And what you will be becoming in the future. And the gold standard is, the reference point is Baba, Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba. So if you want to look at others, yeah, if you love looking at others, then what do you have to look at? Who will answer that? If you want to look at others, see qualities. This happens anyway. This continues anyway. This one also does this. Now reduce this feeling. Look at yourself and keep the Father in front of you. It doesn't matter who it is, whether someone is a Maharati or the middle level in their efforts, they are all transforming one or another weakness. Therefore, see the Father. And of course, see them too. But again, see how they are transforming themselves too. Look at the positive side of everything. See, despite so many challenges, how they are moving forward. How Dadi Janki used to travel across the world despite her health. How Sister Jayanti is doing that now. How these seniors are doing so much to sustain us. So, yes, sometimes they might get flustered. Sometimes they might get a little annoyed with what we're doing. But, oftentimes we are the ones who are creating annoyance for them, actually, you know. So sometimes they have to be tough on us. Yeah. So all these things are okay. So we shouldn't look at their weaknesses, look at their specialities, look at your own specialities, look at specialities of everyone. And for our gold standard, our reference point, that should be Baba. So therefore, see the fathers, see the double fathers. Look at Father Brahma, look at Father Shiva. The Father has seated you on his heart throne, and you have also made the Father sit on your heart throne. Your slogan is See Father. There is no slogan, See Sister, See Brother. Even now, there is one weakness or another in each of you. However, if you want to look at others, see their specialities. Do not look at the weaknesses that they are removing from themselves. Secondly, in your kingdom, you do remember your kingdom, do you not? Yeah, Baba was talking about the kingdom. Yeah, the golden aged kingdom. And also this kingdom of self sovereignty. It was your kingdom yesterday. That is golden age. Baba, shrinks the entire time cycle into yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So, yesterday we had that kingdom, and it will be your kingdom tomorrow. Your kingdom has clearly entered your intellect and is in your eyes, is it not? Have you counted how many times you have ruled your kingdom? You have ruled countless times. As soon as you speak about it, it comes in front of you. Your form of having a right to the kingdom and your elevated kingdom. It is as though law and order are naturally working in your kingdom. All of you have the sanskars of being knowledgeful. You know what law is and what order is. Similarly, look at your life. Are you working under the Father's orders, or do you sometimes work under the orders of Maya? You don't sometimes follow the dictates of others and the dictates of your own mind instead of following Srimad, do you? So, what is law? Law is said to be a carefree emperor. Sometimes we find rules and regulations and law and order a little stifling, right? A little suffocating. But think about it. It's only because of law and order and these rules and regulations that we are able to enjoy a carefree life at this time. You see, look at how people in America drive in general. Now, things are getting bad here too, but in general, people follow the rules, follow the traffic laws and regulations. And so it's so much of fun driving in the US. Yeah, as compared to, you remember? Yeah, all of you remember how driving in India is totally chaotic. No rules, no regulations. Anybody can do anything. They can drive from anywhere, up, down, left, right. Yeah, one way, two way, nothing. It doesn't matter. So, how stressful driving in India is. Agree? Everybody agrees? And so, let's say here, if there's total chaos, total anarchy, if everywhere people are looting stuff, then how would you feel good? You won't feel carefree, right? Right now, you know that there's police that is keeping check on the burglars or all the negative elements in the society. So yeah, you can live peacefully. You can walk. If I'm planning to go, so you can go even in the night to walk because there are rules and regulations. So these rules and regulations that Baba has created, the law and order, will only make us carefree emperors. You have no worries because you have all attainments. Similarly, also check your elevated life of the conference age as to whether you have all the attainments that the Father has given you. They are like prasad, that is holy, pure food offered to God. From God, there is so much importance given to prasad. So You have attained as Prabhu Prasad all the attainments. So it's not just the food, but everything that we are receiving from Baba. It's all prasad, it's all bhog, it's all a gift. There is the importance of Prabhu Prasad. It is an inheritance, it's a right. It's also prasad. So it is a right and it is also prasad. So check, am I full of both law and order? But do you understand the difference? Prasad, in a way, is not a right. Prasad is an offering that you get, it's a privilege that you get. So it's a privilege as well as a right. Take a few minutes to let this sentence sink in. So if you ever have the thought that, do I deserve this? Then hold a thought at that time, a counter thought that it is my right. And if you think you are beginning to misuse this right, then hold the thought that it's a privilege. It's an honor to receive this. There are so many people on this planet who are deprived of Baba's book, but I am getting the chance to enjoy it firsthand, made with so much of love, so much of kindness, so much of respect, so much of positive energy filled in that book. I'm going to consume that, and it's going to heal my body, heal my mind, heal my relationships, heal every aspect of my existence. Nah? So check, am I full of both law and order? Yeah, it made sense now. You see, each sentence of these Avyakt Murlis or even Sakar Murlis are profound words of wisdom. So see, one is this sentence that I was talking about, that it is the right, but also it is a privilege. But in general, what Baba is talking about is that law and order. Yeah, we want to have law and our order in the golden age, right? See, golden age will be peaceful and happy, and there'll be so much of prosperity and abundance because there'll be law and order. Yeah, nobody can do whatever they wish. Life will be super organized. There won't be any chaos. That's why we will enjoy golden age. But for that world to be created, we have to create law and order inside ourselves, right? Our mind has to be in law and order. But what is that law and order? What is that dharma and dharna? Dharma dictates dharna. You see, so Baba is giving us the dharma, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding. Now, based on that, we have to inculcate these qualities, these sanskaras that will become our way of life, that law and order. Baba's law and order will create an inner world of law and order, and that will translate into a world of law and order for all of us to enjoy. So there is the importance of Prabhu Prasad. It is an inheritance, it is a right, and it is also prasad. So check, am I full of both law and order? Bab Dada saw that the majority of you have received the power of transformation. And if that power is used at the right time, there is no effort. Look, all of you have experienced that. If any of you are ever defeated by Maya in any way, all of you say in your talks, and you also conduct classes saying that these two words can make you fall and that they can make you ascend. You know these two words? They have entered everyone's minds. These two words are I and mine. You say this in your talks and you also conduct classes on them. Bab Dada hears those classes. What do you say? Now, with the power of transformation, whenever you use these two words, whenever you say I so and so, or I am a Brahmin, but who am I? Bap Dada has given you many titles of self respect. Whenever you use the word I, also say one title of self respect or another with it. That is, bring that in your intellect. As soon as you say the word I, you also remember your self respect. When you say mine, you remember Baba, my Baba, Let this become your natural awareness. Simply bring about this transformation. Secondly, generally, when you have a relationship or connection with others, Maya enters with two words. One is intention, that is bhav, and the other is feeling, bhavna. Pure feelings, good wishes. Whenever you speak the word or think of bhav, then remember the spiritual intention. And now Baba is talking about these two aspects. One is intention bhav, the other is feeling bhavna. So you see the bhav, that is intention changes, and then our bhavna, our feelings and good wishes also changes. So whenever you speak the word or think of bhav, then remember the spiritual intention. We say many times, oh, I didn't mean that. I just said that. That was not my intention. Yes. So what is the intention? It always has to be spiritual one. So as soon as you say the word bhav, remember the spiritual intention. And when you say bhavna, remember pure feelings. Transform the meaning of the words. What is your title? World Transformers. So we'll see ourselves as world transformers today. Can world transformers not transform these words? So try this and see by using the power of transformation at the right time. It comes afterwards when the situation has passed and your mind doesn't like it and your mind begins to think about it. However, the time has passed by then, has it not? This is why there is now a need for a fast speed, not just sometimes. Do not think that you remain fine for most of the time, for Bab Dada has already told you that there is no guarantee for the final moments. There is to be the game of suddenly. Some children even tell the father very sweet things. They say when the time goes into the extreme a little more, there will then be disinterest anyway. And so at the time of disinterest, my speed will become fast by itself. Yeah. So we shouldn't say these kind of things to Baba. Baba, don't worry. Eventually, I will speed in my efforts. Yeah, when the situations become worse, then I will have more disinterest automatically. No. However, Bab Dada has said that you need to make effort over a long period of time. If the effort is over a short time, then the reward you receive will also be for a short time. And if the drama makes us do it, then drama will take part of the credit. We won't get the full credit. If we take the initiative and transform ourselves, then we'll get the full credit. Yeah, you all want the full credit? Yeah. So you will not create the reward for the full 21 births. Constantly remember three words of Bapdada: suddenly, ever ready, and over a long period of time. Keep all these three words in your intellect all the time. Anyone's final moment can be anywhere at any time. Even now, you can see how many Brahmins are departing. Did they know? Yeah, departing would not mean leave the organization. They would be dying, leaving body. We don't say die, but yes, they're leaving the bodies. Yeah. So many of these dadis left one by one. This is why you definitely have to claim the inheritance of the full 21 births by making effort over a long period of time. Keep this intense effort in your awareness, first number and first birth in your own kingdom. What have you thought? You want to come in the first birth, do you not? In what would there be pleasure, in the first birth or in any birth? Those who feel that they should also have a part with Sri Krishna in the first birth in their kingdom, raise your hands. All raise their hands. Acha, a part in the first birth. Seeing all the hands, Baba is pleased. You may clap. Congratulations are for coming in the first birth. However, should Baba tell you? He should not, should he? You have to come first. And so, why should Baba tell you other things? It is good. All of those who have come, you have come in the first birth. You have applauded for the first birth and the first stage. So, you definitely have to create the first stage. Those of you who have the determined thought that you have to go fast no matter what obstacles there may be, for the obstacles should not remain obstacles. They should change their form of victory in form of the destroyers of obstacles. Because all of you are destroyers of obstacles. What is your title? Destroyers of obstacles. So we are world transformers and we are also destroyers of obstacles. So even if they do come, they will play games. They will come to play games, but you have to recognize that from a distance. They will come in a royal form, but you destroyers of obstacles will know at a distance what games they are playing. This is why Bap Dada also wants all of you children to return together. None of you should stay behind. Bap Dada doesn't enjoy himself without the children, so never allow your determination to become weak. You have to do this. Do not use the language of gay, gay. That is, I'll do it at some time. I will see about it. It will happen. Just wait and see. Do not say these things. Determination is the key to success. Never lose this key. Maya is also clever, is she not? She finds a key. You must therefore look after this key very well. So, to all you lucky and lovely children, I'm a lucky and lovely child of Baba. Everywhere who have the determination to put into practice as soon as you think of it. You don't say, I will do it, I will see about it, but you do it as soon as you think it. To those who are constantly destroyers of attachment and destroyers of obstacles, right? So that is, they are free from attachment, not just in their relationships, but they also have no attachment to the consciousness of the body or the arrogance of the body. To such children who are destroyers of attachment and are ever ready, to those who constantly put their hand in the Father's hand of Srimad, to those who will fly back with the Father and will go into their kingdom with Father Brahma, to such fast effort making children who have the flying stage, please accept lots and lots of blessings and love and remembrance from Bap Dada, and namaste to the children who
Thank
are the masters. Yes, so we are destroyers of attachment, destroyers of obstacles. We are the world transformer souls, lucky, lovely souls. We are the ones who are going to make effort now. We are the ones who are seated on the three thrones, and we have two crowns on our head, and that beautiful kingdom that we are creating. Yes, where there'll be law and order. So there won't be any procrastination, nor would there be any carelessness. So royal laziness is equal to procrastination, and the carelessness was equal to making excuses. Yes, I and mine have to be changed as well, right?